Hello everyone, welcome to TalentSprint. In this session of economics, we shall discuss social welfare schemes in India. Okay, so why social welfare schemes are needed? So what is the story behind this? So social welfare schemes are for the development of people. So when people are in poverty, the government should strive to come out and see what is the actual problem and make different programs so that people will come out of poverty. So welfare is the utmost goal of any government in the world. We have seen directive principles. The concept of welfare state is spoken by the directive principles of state policy. So any government should strive for the welfare of the people. Okay, it should maintain equality in the society as well as the growth of every person in the country is utmost needed. It should not exclude anyone. Okay, it should not give only the resources to only some people. Okay, all the uses of the resources must go to every person in the country. That's why social welfare schemes are provided in India to bring people out of poverty, okay, and improve their conditions of life. Okay, we shall see only the important ones which are relevant to our examinations. Okay, so let's get started with our first scheme, that is Integrated Child Development Scheme, called as ICDS. Okay, so it was launched on 2nd October 1975 and it comes under the Ministry of Women and Child Development and it is a centrally sponsored scheme. So what do you mean by centrally sponsored? Centrally sponsored means some contribution is made by the central government and some contribution is made by the state government. And why this scheme is made? This scheme is mainly targeting both children up to the age group of 6 years and also the pregnant women or lactating women who are during the pregnancy times and after delivery. They need some care. Okay, so children lack different type of nutritions. So this scheme provides also education and also it provides food for the children up to 6 years and also both lactating mothers and also pregnant women, so that the child will be healthy after the delivery has happened. Clear with this? So this scheme targets mainly both children and as well as women who are pregnant and as well as lactating mothers. Clear about ICDS scheme? It was introduced on 2nd October 1975 on the birth of Gandhi. The next scheme is Pradhan Mantri Gramin Awaas Yojana, PMGAY. This is the logo of this scheme. So moving on to what is it? So it says it has replaced the Indira Awaas Yojana. Earlier we used to have Indira Awaas Yojana IAY. Now the name has been changed to Pradhan Mantri Gramin Awaas Yojana. It was launched in the year 1995. The Indira Awaas Yojana. Recently the name was changed to Pradhan Mantri Gramin Awaas Yojana. As the name says, Awaas and Gramin, that means building of houses in the rural areas so that they will have a respectable living. Some people don't have houses. Okay, first a very basic is we need food, clothing, then we need shelter. Shelter is the utmost important thing among these three. Okay, after we have food and clothing, we need shelter only. So the government aims to fulfill this aspect. So under this, the houses will be built in rural areas. So it should be achieved by 2022. 2022 marks 75 years of Indian independence. In rural areas, we need to achieve this target under this Pradhan Mantri Gramin Awaas Yojana. Clear about this? Next is Pradhan Mantri Awaas Yojana, that is under urban, that is called as Housing for All. Earlier it was called as Rajiv Awaas Yojana, RAY. Okay, it was introduced in the year 2009. Earlier it was Rajiv Awaas Yojana. Now it is called as Housing for All under urban schemes. And it is under the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. What is the aim of it? Gramin Awaas Yojana is building of houses in Gramin areas and it is under urban areas. Not only building of houses, some credit may be given who want to build on themselves only. Okay, at a subsidy rates. So this is under urban areas, and the goal is to achieve by 2022 to mark 75 years of Indian independence. Moving on to the next one, that is MPLADS, Member of Parliament Local Area Development Schemes. As the name says, Member of Parliament should participate in his own constituency development. Whenever any name is given, you have to get the meaning from the name itself. Half of our answer will be solved. So what is the scheme? It was launched in 1993. Now it is under the Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation, MOSPI. Okay, it is a central sector scheme. That means totally central government will sponsor it. 100% funds are given by the central government. Okay, under this scheme, each MP has to choose a district or choose a village. Okay, and 5 crores will be given to that MP. That is, Member of Parliament will be given 5 crores of rupees to develop that area, and he has to coordinate with the district collector. Okay, so that area will be developed. Like that, each MP has to choose a area and develop that area under this MPLADS scheme. It was launched in the year 1993. Moving on to the next scheme, that is midday meal scheme. So most of our children who are in poverty, they lack enough nutrition for their healthy living. So to fulfill that, this scheme was started in 1995, and it is under the Ministry of Human Resource and Development, HRD. Okay, and it is a centrally sponsored scheme. What is the scheme's aim? This scheme's aim is to provide enough nutrition, like providing good nutrition valued food, etc. So that in schools. So when we ensure this food in schools, we can retain the attendance of the children in the schools. That is also an aim. So that they will get enough nutrition valued food, and also they will attend the classes very well because they are getting good food in the school itself. Okay, so moving on to the next scheme, that is Pradhan Mantri Gramin Sadak Yojana, PMGSY. The name says Gramin Sadak. That means laying of roads in rural areas. So it was launched in 2000, and it is under the Ministry of Rural Development. Okay, so the main scheme aim is to lay roads in rural areas which are not pakka roads. Okay, we should have a metal roads. Okay, this is the scheme's main aim, to lay roads in rural areas. It was introduced in the year 2000, and it is a centrally sponsored scheme. Okay, and next is the most important scheme in India and most successful scheme in India, Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act. It was framed in 2005. In short form is NREGA, MGNREGA. You can see a 100 in that. We shall see what is that. Okay, most successful scheme in India, launched by UPA government. Okay, so it was launched on 2nd February 2006 in Andhra Pradesh, the United Andhra Pradesh, and it is under the Ministry of Rural Development, and it is a central sector scheme. That means totally the central government will sponsor 100% to it, money. And what does that do? As the name says, Rural Employment Guarantee Act. That means agriculture is seasonal. That means they have employment in one season and they are unemployed in another season. So if we leave like that, they'll go into poverty. So to overcome that, the government has started MGNREGA. So 100 days of guarantee work will be provided to every person in the rural area, not urban area, only in the rural area. Every person, not only BPL family, to every person. BPL means below poverty line. To every person in the rural area to do unskilled manual work. What they do? What do they do? They develop their own village, like planting trees, developing their rivers, ponds. So village will be developed as well as they get their own employment. Okay, this is the most successful scheme in India. MGNREGA, MGNREGA. Okay, if the employment is not provided within 15 days, unemployment allowance is provided. Clear with this? Okay. Next, moving on to the next scheme, Pradhan Mantri Jan-Dhan Yojana, PMJDY. Okay, this is the logo of it. The tagline is Mera Khata Bhagya Vidhata. Means my account is well flourishing. Okay, this was asked once in one bank PO examination. What is the tagline of Pradhan Mantri Jan-Dhan Yojana, PMJDY? Mera Khata Bhagya Vidhata. Okay, so what are the features of it? It was launched on 28th August 2014 and it is under Ministry of Finance. The main aim of Jan-Dhan Yojana is financial inclusion. What do you mean by financial inclusion? So some people don't have bank accounts in the country. So when we don't have bank accounts, if suppose I want to credit money under subsidy, so I can't credit directly to that person. So there may be middle people who will be taking away the money if I want to give money to the actual person. So to overcome this, we need to have bank accounts and banking services. That is called financial inclusion. Include everyone under financial services. So the main aim of Jan-Dhan Yojana is to provide banking services till the last person in the country. Okay, this was asked once in civil services prelims examination. What is the main aim of Jan-Dhan Yojana? Not to open bank accounts. It is financial inclusion. Under financial inclusion, we have to open bank accounts. Okay, to provide banking and financial services till every person gets it. That is the main aim of Jan-Dhan Yojana. Clear with this? And there are special benefits under PMJDY. What are those? The first is no minimum balance required. Zero balance accounts can be opened in any bank. And there is interest on deposits given. And the accidental insurance of 1 lakh rupees is provided. Okay. And the life insurance cover of 30,000 rupees is provided on the death of the beneficiary. For accident it is 1 lakh. For life insurance it is 30,000 rupees. And easy transfer of money across India, and also we get pension products and insurance products. Okay. And there is a very special benefit that is called as overdraft facility of 5,000 rupees is provided. And also the money is directly transferred in terms of subsidy. Suppose the government wants to give subsidy of 100 rupees or 1000 rupees. So directly the person will get into his account. Suppose it wants to give a pension of 1000 rupees. So the person's account will be credited with 1000 rupees. No middleman will be involved. And after 6 months of the observation, the bank will provide overdraft facility. What do you mean by overdraft facility? Overdraft facility means even though if I don't have money in my account, I can take some amount from the bank. Generally we have it for current accounts, not for savings accounts. This is an exception under savings account. Jan-Dhan Yojana accounts are savings accounts only. Generally savings account doesn't have overdraft facility, but Jan-Dhan Yojana has overdraft facility. How much is it? 5,000 rupees. Okay, after 6 months of observation we get this. Only to one account in a household, particularly a lady person. Okay, these are some of the special benefits under Pradhan Mantri Jan-Dhan Yojana. The tagline is Mera Khata Bhagya Vidhata. Jan-Dhan se Jan Suraksha, like that. Okay. Next is Make in India. So earlier we used to import lot of things and they are to be made in different countries. Now we have the tagline called Make in India. So when we make in India, we get employment for our youth, and as well as our GDP will also grow. Clear with this? So India is supporting Make in India program. So it was launched on 25th September 2014 and it is under Ministry of Finance only, and it involves 25 sectors like space, tourism, like that. Okay, automobiles. So what is the main aim? To make in India only. All the companies should make in India in these 25 sectors, and India is supporting foreign direct investment also. FDI. Okay, as per our Prime Minister, he says FDI means first develop India. So when we make in India, we get employment for our youth, and also our gross domestic product, that is GDP, will be increased. Clear with this? So this is all for this session. We'll meet in the next sessions. Thank you.